EA. DICE. Lucasfilm Limited. Star Wars Battlefront. EA again. Yeah, that could be a problem. Good thing they're on the same side. Alright, buddy, so welcome to walk this gameplay video of Star Wars Battlefront. I'm just finding we're playing Star Wars Battlefront. And the actual release this time, I played the beta a couple of months. I played beta like, what, a month ago? In October? Yeah. And I'll be skipping through the beta footage. And yeah, so here we are playing Battlefront, and I'm going to go over what I did in the first video of Star Wars Battlefront Beta, just in case you missed that one. And that is, well, let's go over the history of Star Wars Battlefront, this game, as well, I guess, the entire series. Now, Star Wars Battlefront, the first one came out in, what, 2004, 2005? Yeah, more or less like that. Something like that, something around there, early 90s. And no one really worried about that game until Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out. That came out a year or two later. Actually, it came out like a year later. And then people really started to enjoy it. And Star Wars Battlefront 2 had many things that this one does not. And I'll get into the reasons why I think Star Wars Battlefront doesn't have half as many stuff as Star Wars Battlefront 2 does. But Star Wars Battlefront 2 had multiplayer. Had single player against bots. It had various maps on various different planets over both the original series and the prequels. It had something called a conquest mode, which was basically pick a side and play across all the planets on a world map, unlocking units and abilities and stuff like that as you go, trying to conquer all the planets. You can do that both in the prequel and the original series. No, that's not in this game. And then you got campaign, which again is not in this game, but campaign was very interesting in Star Wars Battlefront 2. I mean, like people may not remember or just do not know, but the Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign was very much an afterthought. Yes, that was an afterthought. But Lucas, being Lucas, he made an afterthought worthwhile, and he made an afterthought awesome. So, I mean, basically, the thing about the Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign was, Star Wars Battlefront 2 was originally intended to be just multiplayer and bots, but someone said, do you know what, we're going to need campaign, because we can't sell some consoles without a good campaign. And Lucas was like, okay, sure, let's do that. And that was like, what, 2, 3, 4 months before release, but they got it in there, and that was a pretty good campaign. This game doesn't have that. I would assume because they wanted this to be mostly multiplayer and bots. And then you also got there is no Conquest either. And the reason why I think there's no Conquest either is because they wanted more game modes, and also they wanted to have a new mode, which we'll find once we actually get in the game. And then you also have another thing where there is no prequel in this game, and I'll explain that in a second. There is no prequels in this game. You cannot play as a clone, you cannot play as a droid, you cannot play as those heroes. There is no prequel stuff in the game. And the reason why I think there is none, because what DICE did with Star Wars Battlefront is they did something interesting. Basically, they went and looked at all the models, they looked at all the props, and actually went to the actual locations of Star Wars Star Wars the original trilogy, and they wanted to recreate that in the game. That's what they have done, judging by the beta anyway. And I think the reason why there is no Clone Wars is because you can't do that for the Clone Wars, because the Clone Wars was all CGI pretty much. And you may not know this, but all the clones, all the droids, most of the locations were all CGI. So I mean, you could go back and remake those models in the modern day, but it just wanted those type of models, even though they are good, even though the models are great. I mean, you can't really tell they're CGI, even for 2000, even for early 90s, CGI. So, which is what the prequels were. But still, seeing those models up against the modern day models of the original trilogy, that just wouldn't work out that well. Oh yes, it can be done. You probably could upgrade them, but yeah, it just wouldn't be as easy as just simply taking something that is real and putting it into a game, as opposed to taking something that's already CGI and trying to make it into better CGI. And also, what this game's also missing is... What was this thing was also missing? Oh, it's also missing space battles. So there's no flying in space, going from ship to ship, boarding ships like there were in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Also, there is no going from space to ground like they originally wanted in Star Wars Battlefront 3. Which, yes, there was a step Star Wars Battlefront 3. You can actually see, in development videos, or kind of leaked videos and videos that they put out once Star Wars Battlefront 3 was cancelled. That was a couple of years ago. And Star Wars Battlefront 3 was supposed to have all the things of Star Wars Battlefront 2 plus, space battles that you can go between space and the ground. Star Wars Battlefront doesn't have that either. Why Star Wars Battlefront doesn't have any space battles, or especially space battles to ground battles? I think it's because, again, that wasn't really in the original trilogy either, because how many space battle scenes can you find in the original trilogy? I can only name like 3. There's like only 3, 4, if that. The Star Wars never really would have been about space battles, despite its name. It's been more about ground conflicts. Going from planet to planet, going inside space stations, stuff like that. So that's probably why there's no space battles either. So, let's get in the game and see what it does have. Here she is. Guess they take a while. Now, I guess going back to the Star Wars Battlefront conversation, yeah, Star Wars Battlefront was what announced like 1-2 years ago. And basically, they wanted DICE to make a new Star Wars Battlefront, which was a good decision at the time. It still is, by the way. Except, by the way, I do have the companion, which is interesting, for the iPhone. Sure, I can do that. Poor Droids-Hoth. Our scanners have picked up possible Imperial signals around the base. Move out, investigate, and eliminate any potential threats before they alert the Emperor or the Empire to our presence. We cannot afford to be found out. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Star Wars Battlefront. Basically, there was originally supposed to be a Star Wars Battlefront 3 with basically just imagine Star Wars Battlefront 2, but with space battles that go to the ground. Probe droids to press A to start tutorial. However, for whatever reason, it was canceled. I'm all by myself.
Okay. I finished my circle. No signs of activity.
Affirmative. Can you make another pass? Our scanners are picking up a lot of interference due to all the meteorite activity nearby.
Will do.
All right.
R2 says his scanners have picked up some strange readings. Here's Princess Leia. I'm sure she'll know what to do.
Scout the vicinity for signs of activity. Be careful.
Alrighty.
Make your way to the designated location. Use your scanners to scan the area. You can identify critical data in the nearby area.
Alright. And as you can see all the work that went into this game. Because, by playing the beta, I can say this is probably the best Star Wars experience there is. And actually, also there's, people really like to hate this game.
Traverse the terrain to find a better vantage point.
Alright,
Good job.
there you go.
Scanners are picking up an Imperial signal. Get to it quickly.
Alright. What do we have? Oh,
Take cover.
take a probe droid.
Blast that droid to pieces.
Yeah.
Good job. Looks clear.
But yeah, that was originally supposed to be Star Wars Battlefront 3. Oh, there's a toggle between the first and third. That hasn't changed. Hasn't changed since Star Wars Battlefront 2. So yes, you can go between first person and third, although first person seems to be the preferred method in this game. Although both perspectives are just equally fine. I have to hold it. Okay, you have to hold it. Anything over here? I don't see anything.
There's the droid. Don't let it escape.
Right. These don't go at the speed of sound. Not nearly.
Nice work.
Nico. Alright. Also, here's something that's different about Star Wars Battlefront is the fact that you have abilities now. You don't have classes anymore. Which is something that people like to hate on. We'll get into hate after this mission. Oh. Oh.
Use your ion weapon to disable that droid. Keep up the good work.
Alright. But yeah, there was only supposed to be the Star Wars Battlefront 3, but that was cancelled. I believe because the company went, the company got. Alright. I believe because the company went away. More like a smart rocket launcher. Now, these are power whoop. I mean, these are real abilities.
Take that droid out.
Don't miss. Gotcha.
I know it's cold out there. Return to base for debriefing. And hey, good job.
There you go. Full speed up. Alright, play the tutorial. Alright. Okay, mission brief. Oh, that's it, okay. Same as before, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going back to what I was saying yet. Basically, there was a Star Wars Battlefront 3, but that was cancelled because, pandemic went to the, they basically got rid of the pandemic went away. So they were unable to make Star Wars Battlefront 3, that got cancelled. However, a couple of years later, DICE took up the job as well as EA of making a Star Wars Battlefront game. So this is it. Now, people really, really hate this game for some, people, from what I can tell, based on comments on videos and, comments on pages on Gaming Informer, is people really, really, really don't like this game. And I can tell you why. Because it's extremely different from Star Wars Battlefront 2 and 1. I told you all the reasons why it was different, and those are all reasons why people hate it. There's also other reasons why people hate it, because there are no classes. That's one thing. And people hate it because there's no classes, people hate it because they say it has limited content, but we're going to see if it does or not. Now, I have the Deluxe Edition as well as the Season Pass. In the Deluxe Edition, I get stuff unlocked already, and as well as an emote. Don't quite know how an emote works, but I have one. And Season Pass gives you all sorts of things. Oh, you can check out here. Actually, nah, not right there. Hey, sorry, Cross. Okay. Now, Season Pass, as you can see, is for expansion packs with 13 maps, as well as many other things, including 3 new heroes and stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, that's also a reason why people don't like, why people don't like Star Wars Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront because it says limited content. We can check we can check here. And see, well, how much content is in the game. Yeah, you can see these are all the guns. That's from, this is from the Deluxe Edition. You can see there is a good amount of guns in this game, or blasters. From the various movies, and as well as probably other things. Alright. Okay, rotate. There we go. I'm definitely giving you that, because I love that thing. And star cards. Oh, by the way, these are also from the deluxe edition. This one then the second. Appearance. Different hairstyles, okay. Wow, they got a selection of they have a selection of characters, don't they? Alright. And look how well these guys are done. I mean, this is the new Star Wars game, so yeah. Imperials? Imperials have helmets. Oh, you can take off the helmets, okay. So here's the other one. Ah, okay, they don't have the non-humans, they just have I mean the humanoids, they just have these guys Shadow Trooper. Okay, so he makes a return. That's cool. Let's go all the way top and go down. Okay. References to movies, everybody. But yeah, people really don't like this game because, well, A, it's vastly different from Star Wars Battlefront 2, as well as, Star Wars Battlefront 2, as well as having not the most content. But then again, this game has just about, this content as just about the same content as Pinefall did, and no one really complained about Pinefall until like a month later. So yeah, I mean, I guess people, saw Timefall and then they're like, oh, we might want to be careful about pre-ordering stuff. I mean, because in the modern day, people don't really want to pre-order anything anymore. Unless they really, really, really think it's going to be good. Or at least from what I can tell. I mean, people still pre-order. I love pre-ordering. But yeah, so, so yeah, people really, because because seeing from the beta, they wanted to, they basically didn't want to, buy into this game and they didn't want to buy into this game as, until basically they seen it some more. And we'll see, that's what my job is, to show you guys what the game's like, so you know whether or not, you'll like it or not. Oh, they're up, down, right, left on the D-pad. Okay, got it. Alright, where's my... there we go. Oh, is victory mine? Yeah, victory is mine. We'll replace that. Design. Right there. There you go. And come on. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now our rebel. I start like getting these down here. Alright, I mean, as you can see in this game, you unlock stuff through credits. Which is different from Star Wars Battlefront 2, because in Star Wars Battlefront 2, you didn't unlock anything pretty much. You just, aside from Conquest Mode, you basically just used the classes which were already given to you, which you unlock in game, based on what you did. A mustache. Look at his beards. Everyone does indeed have beards. I the one down here. I'll take you. And then also, I'll take you. Oh, there's unlock the Imperials. Yeah, we might have to unlock the Imperials. Oh, we do indeed have to unlock the Imperials. I'm gonna go with Shadow Trooper if I ever unlock that. Alright. I guess we just go standard. Alright, that's done. Now let's go grab ourselves our gun, because in Star Wars Battlefront, when you get your gun, this is your primary, pretty much your only gun. So choose it very wisely. We'll go with you, because that's my position. Might as well use it a little bit. Okay, so it only seems at close range and overheat too. Okay, that's fine. And star cards. We'll get the iron torpedoes. Actually, iron torpedoes or iron grenades. They do basically the same thing, except torpedoes go forward and damage vehicles easier. And these are grenades. You know what? Let's go iron torpedo. Oh, okay, our hand. Of course. Oh, we have them both. That's fine. And that's for your. That is for your your abilities. Or your main gun, I forgot which. Or your secondary gun. Okay, you are not my default appearance. Get out of here. Nope. Wait, yeah. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's better. Alright, you got all these. And now I think we're ready for a game. Let's go. Okay, yeah, as you can see, this game has AI modes as well. We can do training, maybe. No, let's just go with this. Should we do training? Let's go training. Training might be a good idea. Yeah, let's go survival. Yeah, here's all the survival stuff. These are basically, these are like missions. So these are interesting to describe. I mean, you can say they're like horde mode a little bit, like the horde mode type deal, but they're not really. Actually, no. Before we do these, let's go do some just standard multiplayer. Which one are you, or Conquest? I mean, as you can see, this is another good thing about Star Wars Battlefront, is it has many more game modes in Star Wars than the other Battlefronts ever did. Yes, the Star Wars Battlefront had more maps, and they had more, and then more variety in the game modes. These are just different game types on the same maps, more or less. Or actually, each map is different for all these game types, as far as I can tell.